What's up, ladies and gentlemen? DJ Mystery coming at you with video number 8. Number 8 in the Cut Above Challenge. And this time I'm really happy to see Tori Dax back in the business. Yeah, let's jump right into it. Let's see what Tori comes up with this time. Classical setup. I know that Tori is preferring the bird's eye angle, the camera angle, bird's eye camera angle. So you will probably never see it, which is absolutely fine. Looking at her setup, very classical, Technics 1210s with it's a rain. Yeah, it's a rain, and it's, what is it, a 72? So a really advanced mixer. You can see a laptop here on the right, but that's all right. That's all fine. I mean, if you really want to clean this up, get rid of the cables, but you can see here like the foot of the tripod, and here's another foot of the tripod. That's all right. I mean, you can see everything that you need to see. See her hands, see her mixer, see the records. It's all fine. And one day, I really hope that Tori will gain the self-confidence that we can see her in the video, see her battle. That would be so awesome, Tori. I would totally support that. All right, let's jump into the video. Let's see what Tori came up with. Tori's cutting it up. Should be done. Nice. Great choice of samples. Great arrangement. So she made sure that the next sample starts at like 9 or 10 o'clock. Then you just have to remember it. Okay, back in the solo. Nice. Cut like a guillotine. Okay, back to the samples she used in the beginning.
Cut like a guillotine. Cut like a guillotine. Cut like a guillotine.
Okay, so what I noticed, of course, I mean, the choice of samples was limited, meaning that she only used 4 samples in total. So no, 3 samples in total. So cut like a guillotine, then the Rakim sample, this is how it should be done, and then the scratching sample. That's all right. I mean, that was part of the task that you had to do. But one thing that I found, that I noticed is she used 2 samples in the first part, then the scratching sample in the second part, the solo part, absolutely fine. But then she only used 1 sample in the last part. I would have liked to hear some other samples in the end. Or if you're going to use the same samples in the third part as in the first part, I would have liked to hear like the same samples again. Maybe with different cuts, maybe with different scratches. You can use the same stuff, but you have to do something different in the beginning and in the end. That's just my opinion. I would have liked to see that. Okay, let's check out what Rob and the other judges had to say. Okay, 28.5 points. Nice. Technicality 3, composition 4.5. That's awesome. Check it out. That's like only half a point up to the 5. Like, that's super good. And then showmanship 3.5. What Tori lacked in technical skill, she made up for in composition. This was one of the most coherent scratch routines of the entire challenge so far. Wiggy cut, wiggy like a wiggy guillotine. cut like a guillotine. Wiggy this, I'm gonna skip that. It's like Tori was having a conversation with her audience. Yeah, pretty much. Absolutely true, yeah. Experiencing Tori's 60-second scratch felt like a short play, meaning it like a theater play. Yeah, okay, I understand what you mean. And although Tori fell short of executing any advanced scratches, her articulation and combination of basic scratches like the baby, forward release, stab, transformer, and whip backs, so back slices, like chick chick, had me smiling from ear to ear from start to finish. If Tori would have angled her camera from a full frontal perspective and accompanied her technique with some showmanship, the total score I gave her would have been much higher. Bravo, Tori. Yeah, I mean, showmanship you can't discuss. Like you can't argue there. Like if you don't show your face and your like from like head to belt. I don't know how else to would your torso. Is that what you say in English? So if you present that, that's going to give you points in showmanship. And then if you look at the camera, that's going to give you the points you need to reach 5 points. I know that's difficult. And my really only advice is try to, well, yeah, you have to try to look up. Like in my video, I looked at the camera twice. So only in the beginning and only in the end. Like after I finished, I looked up and smiled into the camera. That way you get the points you need, the showmanship points, but at the same time, you're not doing anything while you are actually scratching. I mean, if you can do that, scratch and look at the camera, that's awesome. That would be really, really good. One last sentence to about Rob's comments. Once again, cleanliness beats difficulty. So if your scratches are super clean, that's going to get you more points than doing an Autobahn or like Aquaman flare combo. If you cannot execute that perfectly, really clean, don't do it. Forget it. Save that for the next battle, but stick to the stuff that you can do super clean. All right, so 11 points from Rob Swift. Brandon, okay, he was a little bit more critical. 2 points on the technicality, composition 2.5, showmanship. Brandon was a little bit more critical. Technicality 2 points, composition 2.5, showmanship 3. Good performance and nice choice of vocals to scratch with. The only thing is Tori needs to practice on her manipulation of the fader cuts and learn how to become more technical. Keep on practicing and you will get better. Yeah, I mean, that's something that comes with time. If you invest enough time, you will get better, of course. Like if you practice constantly, like don't overdo it. Your brain needs to, or your muscle memory needs to evolve. So every day, 15 minutes, fine. 20 minutes, fine. Half an hour, fine. As long as you do it every day. And that's how you're going to get better faster. Like you're going to get quicker to the points where you get into the more complicated advanced scratches. So 7.5 from Brandon. Mike C, 2.5 technicality, composition 3.5, showmanship 4. Holy smokes, Mike, how are you going to give 4 points on showmanship if you cannot even see the person? Tori did a good job of executing simple scratches and the chorus solo chorus format really cleanly. I'll always prefer hearing someone do simple things and executing them cleanly, just as I said before, as opposed to someone trying to go buck and getting sloppy with it. Yeah, true. That's how it is. I also noticed some variations in the way she freaked the chorus phrase, which is dope to see. Total score of 10. I mean, I don't know if you can give 4 points. Like, I think that even 3.5 is a little high for showmanship if you cannot even see the person. But 4, I think that's, I don't know. I think that's debatable. If you disagree with me, put some comments in the comment section below. If you agree with me, do the same. Tell me what you think about it. Like, can you give showmanship 4 points if you cannot see the person? To my mind, my personal opinion, no, you can't, because showmanship means exposing yourself. I would be totally fine. Yeah, I don't know. Like, how are you gonna rate showmanship without seeing the person? What I can understand, or where I would give Tori super extra credit points, is you do not see her shaking one little bit. And if being cool on the cuts is showmanship, I'm down with it. Fine, absolutely cool. But to my mind, showmanship also means exposing yourself. So giving 4 points on the showmanship, I don't know. I really don't know. All right, anyways, hope you liked the video. My name is DJ Mystery from Frankfurt, Germany. Peace, y'all.